Greetings folks, I'm Vulkk. With this very short video I would like to do a quick recap and offer you my views on the recently announced changes from the developer livestream from CD Projekt Red today on 6th June 2017. We don't know the number exact for the next patch. We know that it's coming soon. We don't have a date at the moment. And we've had a chance for those 45 to 50 minutes duration to see a huge number of changes announced to cards. No new cards will be landing with this patch, unless of course they surprise us in the very end. These are my notes, of course, link will be down below in the description, and I've taken a ton of screenshots for all of the cards that were shown in big preview during the live stream. Full recording, of course, is at the very bottom. You shouldn't pay attention to that annoying pop-up. Now, let's take a quick look at the general changes. As I've told you, there is no exact date yet. There is a huge announcement for a new feature that will allow you to mill cards for the exact amount of resources that you've spent crafting them. This will be available for 5 days after the patch lands, and I presume it will be for every future patch, because the game is in open beta now, and we know that changes are supposed to be small in numbers and less impactful. However, because CD Projekt Red has always been faithful and honest with the community and the player base, they're allowing us to do these things. So, for example, if they changed your favorite card that you've crafted 2 days ago, and they changed it with the upcoming patch that you no longer like that card, you can mill it for the first 5 days after the patch goes live, and you will receive the exact amount of resources that you've spent. Basically nullify the purchase that you've made. The Clear Skies card that players are crafting during the training or tutorial will be fixed, which means it will no longer take real meteorite powder, the new resource from your own pool. The leader cards will no longer drop from kegs or as a reward for leveling up. And because of the previous announcement, those cards that you have received should be available for milling in the first 5 days after the patch goes live. The decks that the artificial intelligence or the machine is using for these challenges or tutorials that give you the leaders have been slightly nerfed because of many reports that they have actually been too tough for players. Maybe if you play with the most beginner deck, or if you don't really know the game, these are tutorials, they're supposed to be easy. I personally didn't find any challenge in them, but I have a more advanced deck and card collection overall. There are also other tons and tons of bug fixes, including many issues being corrected for console players related to several cards and other features. No specific listing yet, but the patch notes should be available very soon. And of course, you will be able to find them on vulkk.com or on playgwent.com, the official website for the game. There are, as I've told you, a number of changes for many of the cards for each one of the factions. I'm not going to go into details for each one of them, but instead, I will point you down to the link below in the description where I've taken screenshots for full screen for absolutely all of the cards that the developers showed during the live stream. There are more changes than these that have been announced and shown, but most of them are pretty much numeric values for powers. We have no new cards, and all of the existing cards are being rebalanced. There has been some work done to standardize and simplify the keywording. Some of the cards have been created, have been changed in the sense that they behave slightly different than before. You should be able to see that in the description. And of course, if you have some doubts or issues or something seems unclear, leave me a comment down below and I'll do my best to give you an explanation. Or if you have the time, just watch the full recording of the live stream. As I told you, it's down below at the bottom of the article. The biggest change, obviously, is related to Northern Realms because it was considered to be the weakest faction overall in open beta, and a lot of buffs have happened to many of the cards. Really, I don't remember a single nerf to any of the cards that were shown during the live stream, and they showed the largest number of cards for this faction because it's probably the most affected one. There have been some nerfs to Nilfgaard as well, But since it's always been my favorite faction together with Skellige, I'll probably still be playing it. Yes, I was playing Nilfgaard before it became overpowered in open beta. Thank you guys. I hope you would find this brief news segment useful. And let me know what you think of the changes that have been introduced. Take a look, of course, first of all the cards that have been shown. And maybe go and watch some of your favorite live streamers, because a select number of players already received access to the next version of PTR as of today, I believe, which means that the patch is actually not too far away. It should probably be no later than Tuesday, Wednesday next week. See you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Click the like button and help me out. To help me improve and expand, consider becoming my patron with a small monthly pledge.